Shannon, this might have been a good color for me. She dyed my wig for me, and then I installed it myself, and it looks great. Yeah. Hey, Flation Boo. This shit fire. Got the studio equipment. We about to put that shit up. We got Jean over there. We got no cap on the wall. My bedroom fire as hell. I pay my own rent, bitch. You guys are dumb. Okay, I gotta go back to these comments. That was my phone. Oh wait, guys, I'm about to have a fucking fire. It's my juicy crab trying to warm up. What do you mean, what was it? What did it do? Yes. He got some, what is that? Alright, juicy crab, you're tripping. I just need to turn it down. Yeah. The sun wasn't right. Yeah. Front line. One time. Need it or not. Rest up. I've been working. Yes. How the fuck? Why the fuck you come around if you had plans to disappear? I think I'm on the wrong one. I asked my nigga a price and he said love. I told my nigga I love him. He said don't say that. Hi Joy, I miss you. Y'all know I never go on live. I need to go on live with y'all more often because y'all be playing with me. I gotta figure out ways to make you guys happy. Who's on here? Who wants to go live with me? Someone go live with me.
Yo, you gotta switch it up.
What is it?
That thing is freestyling on there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know one nigga start to move, but he don't go no far. I know one nigga stay his stuff cause he ain't got no heart. I know one nigga will come out and cut this cause he ain't no cop. I know one nigga
Oh my goodness.
cause he ain't got no
He
ball.
fell.
I know one nigga told me stop singing, told me put out the bomb. Why would I do that? And that's one main reason I got this time. Nowadays crazy, then they feel bad you ain't got no job. Nowadays
actually want to kind of keep it open because it's hot in here. Yeah, you're so fucking smart. I know you didn't graduate clown college. You definitely didn't graduate clown college because you're too fucking smart, Gene. Fuji do go hard. I don't call him Fuji though. Food go hard, for real. Okay, cuz. I'm gonna call you. Running smart, because we're going to Chicago and I got interviews and shit. I'm at tomorrow. Can you tell Fujiano look at my baby mama challenge? You know what's so crazy? If I did the baby mama challenge, I'm gonna win. Is that fair? Do you guys think that's fair? If I do the baby mama challenge, because I got a baby daddy. But if I do the baby mama challenge, I'm telling y'all I'm gonna win. Would that be fair? Is that gonna be fair? If I did it? Because I'm gonna win. I'm doing it. I love you guys too. To the Bahamas. Not fair. If I do the baby mama, I'm literally gonna win. I got you, cuz. Why you feel like you gotta be rich to have me? That's crazy. Y'all must don't know where I come from. Like, I literally grew up in the suburbs, but I've always had to work for everything. I've always had to work my ass off. Let me tell y'all something. The Chris Brown tour, the first Chris Brown tour, my dad fucking got me tickets for my birthday, and he told me to take out the trash. Mind you, we come, like, our family, you know, they come from the suburbs, and I've always had to bust my ass. Do you know that you would think I'm privileged, but my dad got me free tickets because he was in the army for the Chris Brown concert on my birthday. And because I didn't take out the trash that morning like he asked me to, he did not give me the fucking tickets. He told me. I didn't even know. He told me after I didn't take out trash, I came home from school and he was like, oh, that's why I got you Chris Brown tickets for the concert, but since you didn't take out the trash, I guess you're not going. Y'all laughing, but I was really hurt. Motherfuckers think I'm privileged because I got 3 degrees, been in the army 8 years, but I really had to get that shit. When y'all say get that shit out the mud, I still got that shit out the mud. I slept in my car for 2 weeks when my mama kicked me out back in 2011. My mom kicked me out the house. I had tubs of clothes. I put that shit in my car, and I linked up with my boy, Lil J, my Mexican homeboy from San Antonio, and then I moved in with him and his parents. And then I met some random Asian bitch at a club, and she was like, oh, I'm looking for a roommate. I'm thinking me and her gonna get a spot together. No, I was living with her and her brothers putting boogers on the walls. I was pissed. I had 3 jobs. I was working at Schlossky's, Citibank, and I was working at a bar. And I got my own apartment, but I was supposed to be fucking sharing the apartment with my homegirl, but she worked so far that she couldn't live with us. So I was there by myself. And I kid y'all not, I did not have a bed the entire time I lived in the fucking apartment for 4 months. I did not have a fucking bed. I slept on a mattress. My parents gave me like a couch and a TV that was sitting on the floor. I didn't have shit. I didn't have shit. I didn't have nothing. That shit sucked. You know? Like, imagine inviting a nigga over and you having sex on a mattress, bro. That's crazy. But that was because I didn't have nothing. I had 3 jobs. And then one day, my dumb ass went to the... I'm going to tell y'all a story. You laughing? No. Because you know what, Gene? You don't know this shit about me. Like, I'm telling you some real ass shit.
I'll listen out like that.
So one day, right, I had 3 jobs, right? So one day I went to the gas station and I was late to my job at Schlossky's, right? I love Schlossky's, by the way. It's the best place in the world. I was late at my job at Schlossky's And then I went to the gas station. I was like, okay, I gotta get gas. So I had the night. My parents. Let me tell y'all about my parents. My parents gave me a 1999 Nissan Maxima. That was my first car. But I was appreciative. So it was cool. So the 1999 Nissan Maxima, I'm about to pump the gas, right? So I'm thinking I popped the trunk, but I really popped, well, okay. I'm thinking I popped the gas tank, but I really popped the trunk. So when I got out, I was about to pump the gas, so I had to unscrew the knob, but like the 1999 cars, like it don't have that attachment to it. So I did not close the trunk. I put the gas knob on top of the trunk, right? And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna close it later. So I pumped the gas and I'm about to leave. And I'm thinking to close the trunk before I put the gas knob back on the gas tank. I closed the trunk and my whole back window shattered. You're laughing, Gene. This is not funny. This is not funny. Y'all take a shot with me. I'm pissed. My entire back window shattered. So, mind y'all, I'm just like, what the fuck do I do? Like, I can't call my parents. They're gonna kick me out. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do? So, I decide that I'm just gonna thug it out. So, I'm riding down the highway and all the glass just smacking me in the back of the head. It's cutting my neck up. I'm looking crazy. People are laughing at me like she got a whole shattered back window. So after that, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm talking to my homegirl. She Asian, right? I'm like, what should I do? She was like, put a tarp on it. Let's go to Jiffy Lube or fucking, what is it called? Yeah, let's go to one of the places that got shit, right? So we go to one of the little mechanic shops or whatever, and they give me a tarp, right? Because I couldn't afford to get a window. I was broke as hell. I get a tarp, put it on the window. We line it up with duct tape. We lining the back window up with duct tape. Shut up, Gene. We're lining the back window up with duct tape, right? And then I'm driving down the highway and the tarp flies off the car. Big ass blue tarp on the back of a 1999 Nissan Maxima. The entire tarp flies off of the car, and I got everybody on I-35 laughing at me. They cracking up, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, what the fuck do I do? Like, and then when I say I thugged it out, we was still popping up at the clubs. Okay, Kiara, Shiday here, blah, blah, whatever. I'm still popping up, and I'm just like, hey, bro, let me park in the back. Don't let me park in the front. Let me park in the back so people won't see my car window busted and shit with the tarp on it. I went and got another tarp. So finally, my mama was like, look here, we got to get you a new window. So my parents got me a new window. That was cool. And then I was thankful. But let me tell y'all another story, right? So everything was going good, right? You was laughing, Gene, but I really went through some shit, bro. I really went through some shit. So my parents fixed my window, but I remember I told you I had 3 jobs, right? So I was on Craigslist. I'm looking for a better job. That way I only had to work one job that would pay me, a lot of money. So I'm like, okay. Why I went to the interview. First of all, the first job was like something about oil changes, had me door to door. I went there for one day. I said, nope, this ain't me. The next time it was Kirby. I said, this ain't me at all. I'm not working for no motherfucking Kirby. The other one, let me tell y'all, I'm psyched about this job. They're like, oh, you can make $3,000 a week, blah, 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 blah. I go there to the interview. They're talking about this, that. But they didn't really tell us what the job was. So when I started working the job, they was like, oh, we meet in this place. And there's like 2 other people who were like, oh, yeah. Mind y'all, I had quit my 3 jobs to work this one job, right? I want to cry because this is what made me become basically homeless. You're laughing. I'm so serious. So I quit my 3 jobs and started working this one job. The first gig was to fucking pull up and they just handed us this box, right? So they was like, y'all gonna drive to this location. Mind you, I drove like 45 minutes away. Barely got gas because I ain't got no money. I done quit my jobs. I'm thinking this job about to make me $3K a week. And I'm happy as fuck, right? Do y'all know they had me selling perfume and cologne and boxes out the side of gas stations in the middle of nowhere? We went to some KKK town, I swear. Some KKK town. It was full of white folks, no niggas. I'm there, and then the people in my car are white. So I'm just like, oh yeah, they about to kill me in this motherfucker. So I pull, I'm like, I pull up. Finally, we kind of dispersed. I'm just like, where's my car? It's raining, pouring down, raining. And I'm out here at the gas station. She's like, y'all want to buy some perfume and cologne? And one dude was like, I want all of it. Let me buy all of it. I'm not going to tell y'all his name, but it was a white dude, right? He was a farmer. He was a farmer, y'all. Y'all laughing, but the story gets good. He was a farmer, and I was like, oh, he a cute white boy. No, listen, this is my first white boy experience. I was, oh, he cute, he a farmer, da-da-da, whatever, right? So I'm like, okay, it's cool. Let me see what he talk. Y'all laughing, but I'm about to tell y'all. Let me see what he talking about. Hey, Ja. So he bought all the cologne and perfume, right? And I'm just like, yo, I got to get my old job back, right? So I could not get my old job back. They had already filled all my positions. So I'm stuck, right? I'm like, damn, how I'm going to pay my bills? This shit ain't paying me. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm about to pull a fast one on the white boy, right? White boy comes to my house. He was like, hey, let me take you out to dinner, right? So he was like, yeah, my family on a farm and da-da-da-da, whatever. Mind you, I'm black as hell, bro. I'm ghetto, black as hell. I grew up in the suburbs, but I'm gangster a little bit, So he excited, right? He was a Christian. He called himself a Christian. He said his daddy was a pastor. So I'm like, okay, cool. Do y'all know this nigga came over to my house and we was kissing and he was dry humping me, talking about, oh, I nutted. His pants was wet as fuck. I said, what the fuck is this? Like, I'm blown. I'm mind blown, bro. I'm mind blown.
I don't even know where the story was going from there.
No, seriously. We dry humped for an hour. And in my mind, I'm just like, wait, I'm too gangster for this, man. I be fucking niggas. What is this shit? Imagine dry humping a farmer. My black ass dry humping a farmer. I'm like, what the fuck? That was the craziest shit in my life. I'm like, why am I dry humping a farmer and he nutted in his pants? That's crazy. That's crazy. After that, I just ignored him. He was done after that. That was crazy. You know what, Ja? Let me tell you. I would never forget the nigga. I'm never going to mention his name because I feel like that's embarrassing. But I looked him up on Instagram. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, about 3 weeks ago. And I was like, I wonder what this dude's doing. He got a whole private page. I really wanted to remind him that he dry humped me literally and thought that shit was fun because he was a Christian. So now we know that white Christians like to dry hump. It's a white Christian thing to dry hump. And that's weird. At that point, I felt violated. If you gonna pull the pink dick out, pull the pink dick out. You ain't pull the pink dick out. You dry hump me in some jeans. Some farmer jeans at that. High waters. High waters with Converse. That's crazy. Y'all laughing. But anyways, move past that. I was really getting to my story, how I lost all my jobs. And I moved in with my stepbrother. And he was like, you need to find a job. And in San Antonio, it's just like, I didn't have a degree at the time in 2011. And I was like, okay, like, what the fuck I'm gonna do? I was like, Mom, I need to come home. She was like, the only way you gonna come home is if you fucking... I remember Sharier, who's on here, and Myson, they came to my house and we had a big ass eviction notice on the door. And it said, you gotta get the fuck out. So I'm like, okay, damn, I gotta leave. Where the fuck I'ma go? That's why I moved in with my stepbrother. And I was there for 3 months, just kicking it. And then like it just didn't work out. He went. I didn't have the money to pay him rent, so I fucking moved back in with my parents for 6 months. And she was like, the only way you moving is if you go to the fucking nearest goddamn recruiting station. So I went to the recruiting station down the street. It was an Army recruiting station, and I signed up. And they was like, okay, you in there, you leave in 6 months. And that's how I ended up in the fucking Army, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, but when I tell y'all, the Army was the best life for me because it taught me discipline. And, you know, I got three degrees while being in the Army. I got 3 degrees and over 20 certifications. Who does that? I'm a smart ass bitch. I'm crazy. I'm not gonna really say I'm a gangster, but like, I signed myself on that dotted line to be in the Army because that was the only thing I had left, and I know that my road was headed downhill. And, you know, I was doing this thing and shit. I was opening up for people like Kurt Cobain and Ludacris. It was fun, but I had to do something else in my life, and that's why I joined the Army. So that's my story, y'all. That's really how I ended up in the Army. And you know, like throughout the Army, I spent 7.5 to 8 years in the Army. My 6th year, I was selected for UW Law School, and in the Army to be an attorney in the Army. And I just felt like my body was deteriorating over time because, you know, I had a son back in 2014. I had my son, and my body just hasn't been, you know, my body hasn't been as great, you know, ever since. And it's been run down and all the running and keeping up with all these other people. But I would say I had a great, like, if you feel like you ain't got nothing else in this world left to do and you out of options, I would say joining the Army could be the best thing for you. But when you join the Army, and I'm speaking more so for our Black community, when you join the Army, you do not need to be a statistic. I'm not saying take the shit, but sometimes you gotta take the shit, if you feel what I'm saying. As a Black individual in the military, you have to stand your ground, but you have to listen. You have to set your pride aside. You have to know when to talk and when not to talk. Our military is a white privileged military, but you have to know when and when not to talk. That is not saying that you let people run all over you, but you have to think. This world ain't made for our people. So you have to adjust, is what I'm saying. I had to adjust as a Black woman. Though I come from many different backgrounds and ethnicities, I had to adjust as a Black woman because they still see my skin as brown. And I had to do whatever I had to do. When I say that, I mean good things, to succeed in the military. So those of you on here, let me tell you something. I've been doing music since I was 6. I started playing the piano when I was 4. I had my first published poem when I was 7. I did every single Maya Angelou poem when I was in elementary school, from fucking kindergarten to fucking 3rd grade. Everybody know, any teacher that's ever had me in their class will tell you I recited every single Maya Angelou poem during every single Black History Month. That's how my grandmother was. I did all that. But I'm saying, set yourself apart from the rest. If you're going to join the military, you go in there and you put 100% forward. I put 100% forward. Out of hundreds of thousands of motherfuckers in the military, I was selected to go to a law school at the University of Washington in Seattle. People don't come across that shit. I feel like, you know, my story is different from a lot of people. You know, a lot of people, you know, they either come from the hood. They feel like they got it, you know, they say they got it out the mud. But my story, when I say I got it out the mud, y'all just heard my shit. I lost my apartment. I got evicted. I got evictions on my fucking credit. You know what I mean? I'm out here dry humping a goddamn farmer, bro. Got kicked out my mom's house. You know, I got kicked out my mom's house for sleeping over with some rapper. That was the crazy thing. But we're not going to get into that. But on the good side, though, whatever it is that you want to do in life, keep pushing. When I got out of the Army February of this year, before February, I actually put in my application. I said, I'm going to go to Atlanta. And it wasn't for music. I said, I'm going to Atlanta and I'm just going to pick another school, get my 4th degree, right? Because my 3rd degree is in family law and immigration law. I said, I'm going to go pick my 4th degree and I'm going to get it in musical engineering. And I did that. I got accepted to Atlantic's Music and Media School. And let me tell you, it was rough because within the first week or two, someone tagged me in Gucci's post and he was like, yo, I'm signing you. Here's the contract. Sign the motherfucker. I was actually approached in March of this year. You guys didn't know about it till June, but I was approached in March this year, and I was working the contract with my attorney to sign with 1017 back in March. That was exactly 1 month from being out of the United States fucking Army. If that ain't a story, I don't know what is. It's a crazy story, you know, and I'm just so thankful that I have, you know, people like you guys, and I have people like Gucci, people like Keisha, people like Amina, people like Joy, people like Carla and Lon Ray, like all these people that's really intact in the industry, people like Jean, you know what I mean, like Lily, you know, and including, you know, people like, I know you guys have seen me go on rampage about Cindy and Marcus, but they are great people. You know, I just feel like when you have to distance yourself from people who don't know the industry, things can kind of tables turn, and some people don't get it. And you have to cut ties with certain people. But I appreciate everything that anyone has ever done for me, because I would not be here if it wasn't for them. So I'm very humble, and I thank a lot of people that are in my life. I appreciate you, Kwamate, for fucking bugging me every day and calling me, being annoying. Love you, bro. Anyways, to continue on, that's really my story. I joined the Army. I got out. I moved here. I got signed with being in a week in Atlanta. I'm not here to be the queen of Atlanta. I'm not here to be the queen of the South. I'm the most versatile artist you'll ever meet in your entire fucking life. And I am just so excited for you guys to actually hear me as an artist, because I'm just pumped, honestly. Like, I'm really pumped, and you know, it's gonna come with time, and this is not a one night thing. That freestyle, so unprepared, but I did my shit. Oh, and shout out to Keith, because if anybody ever, besides my mama, somebody else that's always believed in me has always been Keith. I've known Keith for 3 years. And Blue, but he be playing. That's really my motivation for tonight. We have a video dropping, Ball and Lead, at midnight. Very different from No Love. Very different from Left on Red. Very different from Verse Day Sign. But it's allowing us to actually showcase our talent, you know, as artists. Shout out to Sharier. Let me tell y'all, Sharier, we gotta find these old videos. When I used to do the Aaliyah tributes, everybody know they called me San Antonio's Miss R&B. That name still fucking stands. And it's so crazy because I got people from my, like, I've been gone so long from my city, being in the Army, that not many people from my city really like know that I'm signed. Like, I got people popping up at the Woolworks every day, like, yo, I remember you were San Antonio's R&B, you got signed to Gucci. Like, let me say, that's crazy. You know what's even more crazy? Gucci Man has always been my baby daddy's favorite rapper. I'm talking about, he used to play Gucci Man, you know, and I didn't know the lyrics, because, like, I grew up on R&B. Like, it was strictly R&B in my household, besides DMX and Juvenile and fucking Mystical and goddamn, what's Romeo's dad name? Master P. That's the only rap people that my stepdad really listened to. So, it's been wild, because, like, everybody else be in the club, like, and I be in the, like, don't know the lyrics. I got some research to do. You know what I mean? You know, I don't know all the Gucci lyrics. I really don't. My baby daddy know all the lyrics. He used to be like, yeah, Gucci Man, Gucci. I'm like, turn that shit off. Turn it off. Put on some R&B, you know? But, like, it's so crazy, because, like, he think he famous, bro. My baby daddy think he's so famous in Columbus, Georgia. He think he's so famous because his baby mama is signed to Gucci Man, which is his favorite artist and everybody's favorite artist in Columbus, Georgia. So I just think it's just so crazy, because he's just mind blown about me. He talking about something, oh, you got a new fatty, because I used to be 104 pounds. So he like, you got fatty now? Let me see. I want to see what it feel like. Nigga, goodbye. It's been 5 years. He been out of here. Thanks, sis. But yeah, that's all I really have for y'all. I just want to say I love y'all. And thank y'all for so much support. And I hope y'all enjoyed my story about my cowboy and his high waters with the dry humping. That's probably going to be on the internet tomorrow. So I'm pretty sure people was recording this shit. Shout out to my sis Love Enchanting because she doing her thing, and y'all gotta go check out her freestyle that she dropped today. And shout out to the rest of the team: Fujiano, Pooh, Big Scar, Road Boy. We a family, and I know in between here and there y'all be like, oh yeah, don't have no doubts about us because we gonna win. We the new 1017, better than the last.